Today I'm going to be discussing the Yomiuri Shimbun Group in Japan. The Yomiuri Shimbun is Japan's leading newspaper with a circulation of 7 million, which makes it the world's leading newspaper. The Yomiuri Shimbun is not only focused on newspapers, however, they have their hand in fields such as culture, sports, leisure, and logistics. Their three headquarters are in Tokyo, Osaka, and Fukuoka, and they have overseas reporting bases in 27 places, mainly Europe, North and South America, parts of Asia, the Middle East, and Africa. Their top companies include the Yomiuri Shimbun newspaper and the Yomiuri Giants baseball team, which was established in 1934. They are known as the New York Yankees of Japan because of how popular they are. They created their name and logo based off of the New York and San Francisco Giants. The Chuo Koran Shinsha was established in 1999, taking over the 100-year publishing company Chuo Koransha, which published a plethora of magazines and books. They are actually known for publishing comic books, manga, and anime books. Obviously, one of the largest media conglomerates in Japan has to have a major share in anime. One of their top-selling books was adapted into an anime movie in 2008 called The Skycrawlers by Hiroshi Mori. The Yomiuri Group is one of the largest media conglomerates in Japan. They have over 150 different shares in other companies, so I wanted to go through a few of the others. Some of the companies under the Yomiuri Shimbun Group umbrella include Yomiuri Land, which is an amusement park and golf course, Yomiuri Travel Service, which is a travel agency, the Yomiuri Nippon Symphony Orchestra, which breaks the record as the only orchestra in the world that is owned by a newspaper company, the Yomiuri Riko Gakuen, which is a science academy that operates vocational schools for medicine, welfare, and broadcast video, the Yomiuri Light and Humanity Association, which focuses on persons with disabilities and disaster victims, and many others. I wanted to shed some light on a few of the Yomiuri Group shares. Number 1, Nippon Television Network Corporation. The Yomiuri Group stated that it was established as the first commercial broadcasting station in Japan in 1952, and is now one of the dominant commercial broadcasters with a national network of over 30 stations. This is a national network that is controlling what is being advertised. The Yomiuri Group, having a major share in this network, could have a say in what is advertised and possibly is advertising things like Yomiuri Land, Yomiuri Travel, and anime books and magazines published by the Chuo Koran Shinsha. Next, the Marinier Gate 1 through 3 is a place that features the latest in men and women's fashion. Their website gives us shop news and news on events and topics, telling us what is on sale, essentially telling us what we should buy. The Hochi Shimbun publishes the daily sports newspaper. I don't know about you, but do you also see the Yomiuri Giants front and center of the paper? This is a prime example of horizontal integration and Yomiuri Group boasting its major shares through their various companies and shares. The Encyclopedia of World Problems and Human Potential says, monopoly of media outlets such as newspapers, film, television, radio, and satellite broadcasting may be on a national or international level. We have seen that the Yomiuri Group has a monopoly of media outlets such as newspapers, film, television, books, mangas, animes, and so on an international level. It continues to say that monopoly may be commercial or governmental, in which case it may be used directly or indirectly for propaganda purposes. We saw previously that the Nippon Television Network Corporation was the first commercial broadcasting station that was used for propaganda purposes, and their propaganda purposes could be to commercialize and advertise themselves and their other groups and shares. Commercial monopoly may restrict freedom of expression according to the tolerance of its advertising clientele, may produce material only for the majority audience, or may use broadcasting to favor commercial interests. As we go through the presentation, we will discuss a little bit more about this. Neiman and H., which wrote an article about the media and democracy, explored how the media encourages democracy. Without media, we would have no democracy. We would not have the tools or knowledge to vote. We wouldn't have the information from the news or newspapers to make informed decisions about our political parties, governments, even the buildings, businesses, and projects we have in our community. Now, let's take Niemannen's point and take it a step further. Is it possible that major media conglomerates like the Yomiuri Shimbun Group can skew the media or advertise only what they want you to see, buy, and think? We spoke about it a little bit earlier with the Maronier Gate 1 through 3. They advertise on the website what they want us to buy. Nippon Television owns over 30 stations. That could well be all the stations a person watches on television. What is Yomiuri advertising to its consumers? What are the Japanese people consuming and being influenced by? The problem that arises that Moscow makes us aware of pertains to diversity of viewpoints and government policies. Moscow says that we need to look into the power and political relationships that comprise the production, distribution, and exchange of resources. Throughout the article, we delve deeper into how media conglomerates are a part of political economy. Japan, as an Asian country, is not foreign to mixing media and government. So can we trust what they advertise to us, show us, and sell to us really is for the consumer and not for political gain? If the government and media are so closely related, would they really be advertising anything that gives you a negative outlook on the government? Of course not. In the next slide, I'm going to be showing a clip from the Lego movie. In this clip, the main character, Emmett, wakes up in the morning and follows the instructions that his society has put in place for him to be able to fit in. It is a short clip that shows the president of the Lego world and how he controls how the Lego people think and what they do. As we watch, think about the Yomiuri Shimbun Group and how their shares in over 150 different companies might influence us and also serve as instruction.
Step 9. Eat a complete breakfast with all the special people in your life. Hey, Planty, what do you want to do this morning? Watch TV? Me too! Hi, I'm President Business, President of the Octan Corporation and the world. Let's take extra care to follow the instructions or you'll be put to sleep. And don't forget Taco Tuesday's coming next week. That's the day every rule-following citizen gets a free taco and my love. Have a great day, everybody. You have a great day too, President Business. Man, he's such a cool guy. I always want to hear more of what... Wait, did he say put to sleep?
Tonight on Where Are My Pants?
Honey, where are my pants?
Moscow wrote an article that focused on 3 processes that make up political economy on media technologies. I wanted to focus this on the Yomiuri Group and what they've done. Number 1, commodification. Commodification is the process of transforming things valued for their use into marketable products that are valued for what they can bring in exchange. For example, the novel The Skycrawlers by Hiroshi Mori being turned into an anime film. Number 2, spatialization, the process of overcoming the constraints of geographical space with media and technologies. The Yomiuri Shimbun Group has made their newspaper international, and with sources like the internet, other parts of the world can read it too. Social media can also advertise to travelers and tourists of Japan. Structuration, the process of creating social relations, mainly those organized around social class, gender, and race. Obviously, the Yomiuri Group expands to other companies in order to make as much money as they can. They want to reach audiences and consumers that have the money to buy their newspaper, symphony, baseball, and Yomiuri Land tickets, and their travel services for buses and for luxury cruises. Thank you so much for watching. Down below are some references that I used for this presentation. I hope I was able to expand your mind and open your eyes to Japan and the Yomiuri Group and their effects with media ownership on society in Japan and the world.